Hello YouTube, the 3 p.m. sale starts now. Hi, this is Keith Kevin Ken. It's time for the 3 p.m. sale. Go to the description page right now. You'll see the rules. You'll also see a list of all the knives with a number next to it and the price. And remember, whatever knife you want or knives that you want, email me at the email that's in the instructions. Put on the email in the subject the number and knife name, and then in the body put "it's mine." And I'll respond, "it's yours," if it's available. If it's not, I'll say, "sorry, sold," and then you can come back with more. Remember, you can do multiple sales, multiple knives. Just be committed to paying for those knives. Once you commit and I say it's yours, then you'll have 10 minutes to send your payment along with the knife name to PayPal. 10 minutes. Okay? We want to close your sale out. And then I'll still be responding to people, but when I get a chance, I'll get back to you and say, "Thank you, got your money." And then I will ship all sold knives on Thursday. And they will all be sent USPS priority mail. I'll pay for that. Remember, PayPal is not friends and family, just plain old PayPal. I want to make sure that they make sure that I get your items to you before I get access to your money. Okay? So right now, go to the description page. You'll see the numbers, the lists, the instructions. I'm going to go knife by knife real quick and tell you what the price is. Remember, there is a preview of the 3 p.m. table that is on this channel that you can go through. All right? To get more information if you want to. So let's do this. The baby Godard. For the most part, I'm going to just point to them because I've already opened all of them in the preview, okay? And try to make this fast because hopefully you're buying things from me right now. Okay? The baby Godard, $95. The Equilibrium, $55. The Lava is $85. This Kiwi Slipjoint with the wonderful Stag scales, 8CR 13 MOV steel, Wharncliff blade, 2.2 inches, $150. The more modern Kiwi 4 that isn't a slip joint, has a back lock, Wharncliff blade, VG10 steel, $110. The Meerkat with that special lock and VG10 steel, $55. The Q with the Spyder. The Q with the Spyder, $150. The Q flag, $120. And the Q solid blade, $120. Remember, on this table, a lot of classics. Believe me, there are out of reach, even for me, from eBay and some of the secondary markets. But not here. We're giving you savings, even though these are hard to find and twice as much hard to buy. The Salsa pepper, vintage, Os 8 blade, $125. The blue aluminum scaled Salsa without the pepper, Os 8, another vintage knife, $135. This beautiful Walker lightweight knife, vintage Os 8 steel combo blade, $175. The original worker, that even at the point is, it's original. Back then, they even sharpened the back of the knife near the point. That is what made Spyderco Spyderco. The first knife with a hole in the blade for one-handed opening, and the first knife with a clip on it. That is $175. I'm sorry. The original is $170. The worker. The walker is $175. The sprint run version of it, VG10 steel, that's $220. The Pro Venator, Venator, from the 90s with ATS 55 steel. Trust me, guys, so many classic knives. I'm smiling just touching them. 3-inch blade, $80. The Godard Jr., you see it over on the left with that beautiful white Micarta scales, $85. That's a deal. A beautiful blade. Classic. Here's another one. The Jess Horn 2 with that brown Micarta Os 8 steel serrated, $135. Next to that, the Calypso Jr. Calypso Jr. Is that the Calypso Jr.? It sure is. The Calypso Jr. $110. Remember the magnet? That T-Mag? Beautiful carbon fiber scales, S30V steel, so unique, perfect condition, $110. The Cali 3.5 right here at VG10 steel, 3.5-inch blade, $110. The Spyderco Herps, this wonderful classic knife, 4.1-inch blade, ATS 55 steel combo aluminum scales, $200. Remember, I want you guys to have these knives. That's why the prices are low. That's why I make them available. If not, then I'll put them on eBay. I mean, I'm turning 66 in July. I'll probably be moving closer to home and my kids and grandkids. So I'm trying to, all these collections I'll be putting on eBay and stuff. I'm going to post videos when I list things because I have a lot of great things in this house. And I'm going to list them on eBay. But before I do, once I list them on eBay, everything goes through eBay. But before I do, I'm going to record me picking the stuff to list. And yeah, that'll be part of YouTube along with the knives. All right, so we just went through the Herps. That's $200. Next to that, remember I told you these older Spyderco natives? Oh, so this native S30V, $70 with FRN scales. This native 3 VG10 steel, $70. That Volpe, where Spyderco and Fox got together with this beautiful olive wood and steel scales, 3.4-inch blade, N690, because Fox is from Italy, Italian blade steel. That is $190. Next to it is the Spy Fox 2.2 inch, again, steel and olive wood, $130. The two karambits, the more modern karambit with the Emerson opener and VG10 steel 2.4 inch blade, $230. But this super classic Warren Thomas karambit, man, it's just beautiful. Vintage VG10 steel frame lock, $340. Guys, that is a classic. The Viole, is it? Viele. Just that classic vintage knife with Os 8 serrated blade, $130. These unbelievable Cintafontes. You know, Cintafonte did a lot of collaborations with SPYDERCO. These are the earlier ones. Both of these have ATS 34 steel, 2.7 inch blades, aluminum, and some rubber here. $120. And then the other SPYDERCO Cintafonte, this has G10 scales, $155. And the Vesuvius, trust me, look it up. In great condition. Box and papers with that beautiful blue shell inlay. ATS 34 because it's vintage. $230. Again, the sale is on. You can now buy from the noon table as well as the 3 p.m. table. Remember, send the email. You must, it's USA only. USA only. And it's PayPal only. No friends and family. Don't tell them friends and family. We want the regular PayPal. I'll pay the extravagant fees. I just want to make sure everything's on the up and up. And they make sure I use their postage as well. They make sure that when it gets there, it's there. Okay? Then they release your money to me. So that's the way we're going to do it. Where are we? Okay. Here's, oh man, talk about classic, wonderful knives. Little big knives from SPYDERCO. This is the Little Temperance. Both with 440V steel. FRN scales. I think it's G10 scales, actually. G10 smooth scales. Leaf shape. And the Rhino blade. 3-inch blades. Either one of them, $150 each. Here's that collaboration. Only 3,000 made. SPYDERCO and Kershaw. It's the Spiker. S30V steel. 3.6-inch blade. G10 scales. $210. This is one of the most affordable 3 tables that I've ever put out for everyone. So hopefully you'll get as many knives as you need for your collection or just for your enjoyment. Here we go, the Super Leaf. This is a great pair, classic pair. The Super Leaf or the Super Hawkbill blade. VG10 steel, 3.5-inch blades. This is with G10. This is with carbon fiber. This one, $120, the Leaf, and the Spyder Hawk with carbon fiber, $140. The Siberia. Okay, what a great knife. Part of the Ethnic series of knives. This is the Sprint Run back in the day. Not the more modern one, but this is back in the day. It has VG10 steel, 4-inch blade, Only 800 were made. Carbon fiber, $150. The two Dialeras that tribute to Officer Dialera. The combo blade, VG10 steel, of course, both of them with the ball lock. 3.5 inch here with the blade, and then the serrated blade over here, combo blade, and combo here, serrated here, $110 each. The Chinook, the Bowie style Chinook, the big classic Bowie style with 440V steel, combo blade, G10, 3.7 inch, $175. The newer version of it that the SPYDERCO released a couple of years ago, the Chinook 4, now has S30V steel, 3.9 inch blade, G10, and it has that backlock, the power lock backlock. The Gunting, another vintage classic, 440V steel, compression lock, 2.9 inch blade, $150. The Civilian, remember, it does have some marks on the blade, some thin scratches on the blade. I took that into account because otherwise it's a wonderful classic with G2 steel. And of course that wonderful serrated reverse S blade, aluminum scales with the rubber, $120. Remember, I took into account the blade, some scratches on the blade. This is just a classic. It's the Spyder card. AUS-6 steel, frame lock, real great frame lock. Of course I lost my place. AUS-6 steel, 2.7 inches, $100. This is a real classic, guys. And now let's talk about the salts. This is Salt 2. This is in the Delica size, 3-inch blade, serrated Wharncliff blade with LC 200-inch steel, $110. That brilliant green, hard to lose in water. Here's the Salt 2. So you see right here, serrated with the Wharncliff. The Salt 2, LC 200-inch steel, both of them, which means it will not get rusty. $110 for each. The Atlantic Salt, am I right here? Yes, the Atlantic Salt. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. The Atlantic Salt. These two. 3.7-inch blade, sheep's foot, plain edge, serrated edge, $110 each. These two in the Endora size and shape. This is the Pacific Salt 2s, plain edge, serrated, 3.4-inch blades, $110. The yellow in the Delica size, serrated. This is with H1 steel, Salt 2 yellow, $110. These two, Pacific Salt 2s with H1 steel, plain edge, and serrated edge. $110. So each of these are $110 a piece. Now we have the Pacific Salt 2, kind of in an Endura kind of size with H1 steel, $110. This is the Salt 2 with H1. Same blade, except this, they're both plain edge. That's satin. Whoops, sorry, couldn't see it. That's satin. This is the black edge. And then we have the Pacific 2. These are the pair that have the serrated edge. There's the satin. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. Should have moved this down. I'm apologizing. It's so late. Now you can see those that I was talking about, right? This one, plain edge. Whoops. This is a plain edge, 110. All of these are $110, by the way. The black version of the plain edge. And then this is the serrated satin version and the black edge version. All of these salts, all of them, $110 a piece. And then we have this lot of SPYDERCO stuff. Glass, I have the box as well. 5 challenge coins from different years. A bead that hasn't even come out of its package. Some tie and lapel pins. And a game that you just don't see that much. The game where you're trying to put these balls in the holes of the SPYDERCO Spyder. All of that lot will be $300. And that's it. That is the 3 p.m. table. Don't forget, you can purchase knives from the noon table and the 3 p.m. And then at 6 o'clock, we will post the price video. And again, in the description, you can see the rules and all of the knives with the numbers. You'll need that for the email to me where you say it's mine. And you'll also need it when you send the money to PayPal. You know, they put description. You should put the knife name there. The knife's name there to make sure that I send it all to the right people. I've done this, I don't know, 15 times or so over the past 8 years. A lot of people have gotten wonderful knives from me, and I hope you join that crowd. I appreciate all of you. Enjoy yourselves Sunday. This Sunday, yeah, May 10th, noon Eastern. It starts. It'll be noon, 3 p.m., and 6 p.m. Over 200 knives. I appreciate you all. Goodbye.